Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Rose 2 replay. Spawn on the north side as the blue OKW player of AceHiro. Spawn on the south side as the red Brits. We have Karyl. Karyl? Karyl? I don't know how to actually pronounce that. Karyl? Karyl. Karyl. That seems right, about right.
The new infantry section is ready for battle.
Yep, that seems pretty good. Music may be a little bit quiet. Let's bump up the music volume a little bit. Sounds, music, boop, 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 boop. That should be good. Yep, I think that's pretty good. But either way, we do have a double intersection opener and to universal carrier. We do have one doctrinal lock-in of the Korean offensive doctrine, so we do have Volksgrenadier into Panzerfusiliers. That still seems a little bit quiet. But I guess we need to wait till it gets really loud. That's when we really have to be concerned with the audio. We do got the Volksgrenadier behind heavy cover. They're not trying to either capture, they're trying to disrupt, but they do fall back at the wrong exact time.
Universal carrier built and ready.
Does cancel the sandbags there. I'm not to build them just yet. We do have the Shroom Pioneers pushing way forward, capturing this strategic point. They don't have vision of each other just yet. We do also have some wire going down. Very nice. Does capture that point. And Universal Carrier is starting to make its way forward. We do have these Volksgrenadiers pushing way forward to capture, to secure that sandbags.
Contact! The new engineer section is waiting for orders.
And now we do have the Bren Carrier engaging the Volksgrenadier. They're trying to get a bit of a sideways armor, heavy cover. We do also have these guys advancing here, and some of them are behind light cover. Decides to just decapture the fuel point and run away. That's probably the best opportunity because they're getting way overwhelmed by numbers. They would at least. Second squad of Panzerfusiliers have been deployed on out. We now do have a sapper, likely meant for repairs for the Universal Carrier. Panzerfusiliers have made themselves known, getting a good idea what two doctrines he's potentially gone for. It's highly likely he suspects that's going to be Grand Offensive, because Grand Offensives, it's pretty much a staple nowadays.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Universal Carrier receiving some hits, not currently. Okay, now it's just reloading.
It's looking a bit squiffy.
It's a bit iffy because they don't actually have reload animations sometimes for some of these units. Some of the vehicle units, so it's always iffy whether or not if the machine gun is being reloaded. Maybe that's something they can worry about for Company Rose 3. Panzerfusiliers do hop inside this building. There are 3 windows on this side and 2 windows on this side, so it is firing using all 5 rifles, just not exactly good engagement against both of those units. But overall, they will do some good work, but they will get overwhelmed. Volksgrenadiers making their advance. Does drop a model there. And does get some good damage in there. Over here we do have the intersections engaging. And we do have these Volksgrenadiers not captured that munitions point. Looks like they lost a model that was in the capture point, and they will push forward to that heavy cover. Panzerfusiliers pushing way forward as well, getting anti-tank rifle grenade off. Should have plenty of health to escape, though depending how hard he pursues it, he potentially could get a kill there. Now we do have the Pinto mount. He may want to use his suppressive fire ability to prevent them from advancing. Engage it. Does get a bit of extra health as well with that upgrade, like 40 health, but it's already severely wounded. Maybe it'll sustain an extra pen or 2. We do got some slit trenches coming on out. Overall, great field control there by the Brits. Do got a battle group AceHiro being deployed now. He's eyeing for some medics. Slit trench has been deployed.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
And this Volksgrenadier is capturing up that standard strategic point, while this fuel point will be secured by the OKW player. Intersection making their advance once more. They're mostly actually behind light cover, not heavy cover. He needs to rotate behind that heavy cover because that's, well, heavy cover. I think it's fully behind heavy cover now.
We're losing a capture point. Our supply line's broken.
He does not get the wire off to prevent those sandbags being utilized. As you can see here, a bit of a strain of sandbags, wire, sandbags, attempted more wire. Flak half track being deployed now. We've got a 55 caliber sniper also been deployed, which should be pretty effective versus that half track. Oh, and I heard he does use a demolition charge there to clear out those sand wire. He's not recapture the point just yet. Does buff out the scratches and redid the paint job. 55 caliber sniper has made himself known, and he doesn't really have a good unit to hunt him down. Doesn't have a Kugelwagen, and the 251 is not a great unit for that purpose. He's clearing some of this. Does he have Beaufort research? Okay, he's clearing that out. Maybe just trying to get rid of line of sight blocks to utilize this heavy cover here. But he may be getting a Beaufort right there. Flak half track has been deployed on out. And does immediately get spotted by that garrison, that split trench. That split trench is severely wounded. He needs medics dearly. He does have 5-man squad upgrades now. He does have this medic squad way over here, or at least medic upgrade. Oh, does get the medic upgrade on that squad now. He needs to utilize it and stay out of combat. Good spot there. We'll give him time to heal up. Best to keep him to get them heal up significantly before we're trying to push on forward, because a dead squad is no use. Flak half track does get some hits there.
Enemies trying to take a point from us. The AT gun you ordered is ready.
We do got a fresh AT gun deployed out in the field. We, of course, do have these panzer fusiliers behind the heavy cover, ready to engage these infantry section here. But they're just sort of just guarding this VP for the time being. They're a little bit wounded, don't have G43s nor Panzerschrecks. And the sniper is pushed his way forward. We're spotting there. That sniper will easily turn the battle into their favor. Does get out the scratches once again. And the 55 caliber sniper does miss there. Fresh, nope, the Kinderwerfer does not get deployed on out. Lig is going to be deployed on out. Lig can be useful. It's mostly, I'm supposed to get out these support weapons to engage like a weapon team, but can still be effective versus the regular infantry section, seeing the Brits generally want to stay still. 55 caliber sniper still being very, very problematic. If that 6 round in the region, it will make it very hard for that flak half track to set up anywhere.
Supply line's been cut.
Sniper does get a hit there. Does get rid of some more of that cover there. He's really been active for that, that's for sure. No Beaufort research. He's just trying to get rid of that cover. Not every day you see somebody really queue those up. Does you throw a nice frag grenade there by the Panzer Fusiliers. Probably won't get a wipe there. Intersection, Royal Engineers are staying behind the heavy cover. They do advance now with the support of the Universal Carrier and able to force back that Panzer Fusiliers. Over here, we've got some sandbags being deployed on out. Sniper in heavy cover. Camouflage, not in range of anything. Panzer Fusiliers going to move towards this VP. And this point has not been captured as well. I really hate how people sometimes just skip this point or skip this point. That provides a lot of resources over time. It does matter. These points, 2 of them equals to 1 munitions point and 1 fuel point pretty much. People really should get those more often. fuel points can be a bit overrated sometimes, in my opinion. Regular points can do just as well. And does force back that Panzerfusilier, no problem. This point will be captured up, no problem as well. Sniper up to 8 kills and a great hit there on the intersection. He can of course heal himself up, but decides to fall back to get reinforcements. 3 members is one of those points where it really does lose effectiveness. And of course we got the flak half-track pushing his way up north. Nothing in the area. Could keep the flak half-track up in this area, just make sure that area is secured. Because as long as it's a 6-pounder round, it can make the flak half-track's life very difficult. We got, of course, a trench garrison receiving sniper fire. We don't see Mills bomb research. And I think he just got that G43 upgrade. Lag trying to hit that pyrotechnic squad. And the Vickenwerfer does get a good hit there on the universal carrier. And looks like we've got some base artillery now raining on in. Late response here. The first round could potentially land on that thing. The rain's a little bit far behind. Royal Engineers haven't upgraded the Minesweeper, but I don't think we've seen any shoe mines just yet. Never hurts, however, having it. Because when you do find a landmine, it's usually the exact wrong time. Second 6-pounder has employed on out, which is going to be very effective versus that flak half-track, but nothing else at the moment. Maybe a bit too early for that. Is there any sheer Panzer quarters? No, and I think that's flak half-track. He doesn't even have the sheer next SWS half-track, so no other HQs being deployed on out, so it's pretty far away from a Panzer IV or any other asset. Sniper taking some shots all the way back at home. That slit trench there. It's amazing how far away a sniper can hit if he really wants to start aiming. Infantry section is engaged with Sturmpioneers. Sturmpioneers have not deactivated their Minesweeper, which is a bit of a problem. But like the intersection would win out the fight anyways, but the heavy cover is making a bit of quite a difference. He potentially could have won that fight if he had that gun up and firing. Nope. Oh, looks like he actually attack moved onto that wire. Whoops. The Vickenwerfer does find the universal carrier. We got G-Worthy squad coming for a flank. Does receive a sniper shot there. Sniper has 13 kills at the moment. We got the infantry section mostly behind light cover. May want to try picking away against these bushes with his... Oh! Never mind, I was going to say with his sappers in order to help clear it up, get some heavy cover there, but he does find some heavy cover there thanks to the lag. And the flak half-track is sort of looming around. Up north we do have the infantry section deploying out some sandbags. Sniper does get a good hit there. We do have the G43 squad engaging the sappers.
We've been promoted. Splendid.
And now that universal carrier is up to veteran C3.
Have 300 points at the moment.
Flak half-track still defensive of the north flank.
Enemy causing
And
trouble.
he does find a Brit landmine there. Very nice. So we'll be able to clean up that British landmine.
A capture point is being overrun.
Universal carrier does suppress these Panzerfusiliers.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
And does get another sniper shot off all the way back home. Needs some healing, that's for sure. And that slit trench does go down. The Vickenwerfer does not get a shot off there. And the infantry section are going to make their advance. Sniper will have to stick to the back, get some healing. We do also have this infantry section here activate the healing, so but the sniper is a bit far away from it. Intersections are make their advance. We'll find a bit of light cover there as the G43s do capture the central VP. Fuel point has been captured, but nothing in the area to get into, or no other points in supply, so it's not in supply. The other point is captured on up. We do see a Sheer Panzer Quarter has been deployed, fully upgunned as well, so he's on his way to a Panzer IV. His opponent has a lot of fuel stored up. He does have the company command post. He does have enough fuel for a Firefly, Comet, Centaur, 17-pounder. He could go for Hammer or Anvil, perhaps get out some more heavier assets.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Getting some good hits there onto the Kennerwerfer. Those sandbags do in fact go down.
We're losing a capture point.
And the intersection does fall back. It is activating, or it's not activating suppressive fire mode. Just engaging him at long range. The Kennerwerfer has received quite a bit of fire there. The Kennerwerfer is eyeing for the kill, but does fall back in time. Nope, he does not. Lines up a shot, fires, direct hit. Sniper, I think, has even less health than last time I remember. He's trying to charge on forward as well with his two-man squad. That's a poor idea. And the sniper is no longer being healed. Does enter in combat once again. I did hear Hammer's been activated, so it's likely going for Ace Comet tank relatively soon. While the Panzer IV is still a bit of a way as well. About 15 more fuel versus, what, 20 more fuel? Nope, just 30. I thought I heard Panzer... Yep, there's a Panzer Fusilier flare right there. Very nice. Down south, we do have the intersection, or Panzer Fusiliers behind the heavy cover there. Getting some great work in. Sniper is not fully healed. Veteran C2, 19 kills. 6-pounders do hit those sandbags, getting some good damage in, and the Shroom Pioneers are unable to collapse on that sniper. Does destroy that sandbag there. Sniper does find a kill there onto the Shroom Pioneer. Does get some bullets there. Sniper severely wounded. Does manage to escape on out though. Panzer Fusilier grenade was dodged. Second squad of sappers have been pointed out, so it doesn't have the minesweeper himself. And now we've got the G43s advancing, getting good hits there onto that intersection. The intersection will likely be forced on back. And we also got the flat cap track getting some shots in, but not enough to suppress. As the Volksgrenadiers do get some good flanking hits there onto those AT guns. Sniper does pitch another shot over here, and we got the intersections now advancing. We got a G43 squad behind that heavy cover there, trying to protect that fuel point. And we do have a Panzer IV on the build queue. Almost enough fuel for a Comet tank. Now he does have enough fuel right now. And he has plenty of manpower. Immediately a Comet. He is waiting for that Comet. The Comet tank will be very effective versus the Panzer IV, that's for sure. The Kennerwerfer does put a round into that well, denying the water source.
We're losing a capture point.
And now everybody will go thirsty. Panzer Fusilier, Ost H now pushes the way forward, getting some good hits there onto that intersection. And does throw a stun grenade there by the Shroom Pioneers, getting some good damage. And I think he also maybe destroyed some of that heavy cover there. Panzer IV making its advance. Does throw a grenade there. Tried to destroy the heavy cover right in front of him. That was a horrible idea. And does fall back now. Panzer IV staying reserve. Does have the Panzer Commander upgrade.
You now have a new Comet tank.
And take out more and more of this heavy cover.
Where do you want this Comet?
Comet tank does push its way forward. Rolls a miss there on the Panzer Volksgrenadiers. Mechanism Veteran C1 does camouflage there, trying to ambush that Comet tank. And we'll find the rear armor as well. Double pen there immediately. Panzer IV could pursue, but with 2 AT guns, he knows there's 2 AT guns. That's actually a really bad idea to pursue that. There was also a shoe mine there, so he did actually turn away from the shoe mine. If he would have hit the shoe mine instead of that rear armor hits there, he potentially could have gotten just fully destroyed. Sniper severely wounded, does fall back. And the flak half-track's now setting up, getting some great damage in there. Comet takes makes advance, trying to hit that Panzer Fusiliers. Frag grenade was thrown before retreating. And now here comes the base howitzer barrage. That round could... Okay, I thought he was going to wipe out the Panzer Fusiliers, but it does get direct hit there onto Lig, fully wiping it. Pioneers making the advance, trying to repair up that Comet tank. Over here, we do have the Mechanism still camouflaged.
Heavy tank awaiting orders. Our capture point. They're trying to take it. Bren guns and Beard launchers can now be used by many
Comet tank starting to make his advance. Nagus does get the flank on there on the Mechanism. Does throw a frag grenade there onto the Mechanism, getting some good damage in. And now we do have the Commando Regiment, likely eyeing for air supremacy operations. Does get a Mechanism or Panzer Truck pen there from inside that bunker. We may see anti-tank rifle grenade. And we've got some mortar cover coming on in. That is, of course, a mix of high explosive white phosphorus and smoke coming on in.
The enemy cut our supply line. Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of
The
our
kind of
points.
that Shroom Pioneer squad did get some good damage there on the Comet tank.
Supply lines
The Kenworth may get a good hit there. Has a side armor exposed, which will, of course, allow him to access the rear armor. That squad is severely wounded thanks to that white phosphorus mortar. Throws out a frag grenade. Very good attempt, but took the wrong path for that. The Kenworth does roll a miss there. AT guns try to up, may get run down there by the G43 squad.
HQ is under attack.
Assault has been activated. Get some free reconnaissance and as well as some good combat buffs across his front line. And that Panzer Fusilier squad will be forced on back. Too much fire coming on out. Flak half-track setting on up, getting some good damage on the Royal Engineers. This one still has an AT grenade available. And the Comet tank is quite wounded, but the thing is, his armor's high enough to really contend with against the Panzer IV, even at half health. Flak half-track finds some good angles there, getting some good damage on those Royal Engineers. And the infantry section does receive quite a bit of damage there. Panzer IV is advancing. And rolls a miss there. Comet tank trying to respond to it, but Kenworth is right here. Panzer Fusilier squads making their advance. Does force away those Tommies.
A capture point.
Did he destroy whatever that... That's where the universal carrier was, so I think he may have destroyed his own carcass there?
A capture point is being overrun.
The intersection is receiving a bit of fire there. And these guys are in point blank, so he's getting some good damage onto that. Intersection does fall back there. Up north, we do have the Vickers set on up, trying to engage everything that advances. We do got a Panther deployed on the field. Not synced with the Tiger tank. Wait a second. Panther's 185 plus 30, that'll be 215. Why did you not save up for the Tiger tank? Panzer IV and Panther try to get some hits in there, but multiple bounces and misses there. The Panzer IV does find a pen there. He has not gotten for any upgrade there on the Panther, which is fine because he could save the missions for his Panzer Commander and bring some artillery barrages on top of those 6-pounders. The VPs are in favor of the Brit by a small margin. This point is being captured up by the Brits, so is this one, while the bottom one is being captured up by the OKW player. Panzer Fusilier is eyeing to capture up, or at least one of them is eyeing to capture up that northern VP. And we do have these intersection here, may receive quite a bit of fire there by the Shroom Pioneer. The Minesweeper is put away, but down to the last 2 STGs, but it's a good range for those 2 STGs, and it looks like he will force back that squad. He's getting some great damage there onto those Royal Engineers. The one that Minesweeper squad does get fully wiped there. And Volksgrenadiers are not able to capture that point while inside the Slit Trench. Up north. And it does look like he threw a stick grenade into that building.
Enemy causing trouble. Trying to take one
Panther does find an angle, does get a pen there. I think he's force firing the ground. Nope, he's not force firing the ground. Another Panzer Fusilier flare, very nice. Brand's have been upgraded on his intersections now, and we'll get some good amount of fire in. He's not saving up any for air supremacy operation anytime soon. Volksgrenadier up to Vet 5. His Panzer Fusiliers, 2 of them up to Vet 5, the other one's up to Vet 3. And looks like the Brand guns will force back the Axis forces. Mechanical Warfare does find a hit there. Panther rolls a miss, however. Full retreat. I probably would not have retreated the Mechanical Warfare. I probably would have done the soft retreat. 6-pounders do find some good angles there onto that Panzer IV. The Pyrotechnic squad needs to make sure it stays close to those 6-pounders so he can spot for them. And thus the Vickers is not eyeing for that trench. And not actually eyeing to set up anywhere. It looks like getting trench now. Intersection will be captured with the northern VP with that heavy cover there. They can be able to stay there for quite some time. You could potentially get inside the garrison afterwards, but keeping them right there wouldn't be half bad. Try to go with the VP game at this point in time. He has both sides of plenty of assets on the field, so you should both be eyeing the VP game. Panther finds a good hit there onto the Comet. And there's a second Comet down the board on the field. You got White Phosphorus there. It does get hit quite a bit by that stick grenade. But that intersection will not escape out of there. Ooh, that's a squad wipe. Nothing on the OKW side can pick up that Bren. Not even the Shroom Pioneer since they have 2 upgrades. And he misses that White Phosphorus once again. It does get good kills there onto that 6-pounder. Does get it decrewed. Panther maybe eyeing to destroy it. Is there only one Bren? Nope, there's two Brens on that squad. Those designed to recapture up that 6-pounder. Panzer IV does get a good hit there onto that sapper. A lot of damage, not any model drops though.
Trained and ready to go.
Fresh intersection here. They can pick up a Bren and pick up the other one on the ground. It's a good idea to pick up that one on the ground just so you can save a bit of munitions.
Wireless intercepts put Harry Hull on 200 points.
It does get some good hits there onto that trench. Good hits there. Panzer Fusiliers are starting to engage. Does get some bounces there onto that one comet. Both comets are both severely wounded. Assault has been activated, but these guys are quite wounded and they're now in open ground. Does throw a stick grenade there. Does get one of the models. Could potentially see a squad wipe on that other veteran squad, but does not. It's so kept in favor of the Brits. The Brits do have plenty of tickets at the moment.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
And also this flak half track should just be quite defensive. Maybe push a little bit farther forward, help cover that VP. Does get a pen there with a 6-pounder. Second 6-pounder does fire, getting a pen as well. This wounded comm tank is advancing, receives a deadly hit there by the Vickenwerfer. Another hit there, but rolls a miss. Vickenwerfer is trying to fire on that Vickenwerfer. I mean, Vickers is trying to fire on that Vickenwerfer. Intersection are behind the bit of light cover there. Heavy cover is being utilized by those Panzer Fusiliers as the flak half track is starting to make his advance. Not in range of this squad, but is in range of this stuff. We do have a smoke run come on in. Very nice. Comtech tries to push his way forward, but does find the Panther and Vickenwerfer. Vickenwerfer now at Vector C3, which of course what gives extra range. First strike penetration.
Enemy causing trouble.
Weapon targeting and rate of fire. That's Vet 2. The Vet 2 ones we get a lot of damage increase. Another deadly hit there by the Comet Tank. Does get an engine crit there with the 55 caliber sniper. 6-pounder. I thought I heard him fire somewhere. Was this down here? Does get another shot there onto the infantry half track. Could potentially go down to the 55 caliber sniper, but the Panther's trying to hunt down it.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Does back away there with the Panther. These guys are severely wounded. Those combat tanks can't really engage the Panther. It'd be an RNG fest whether or not who actually got killed. Panzer IV may find a good hit there. It does roll a bounce, however. Panzer IV does find a nice rear armor hit shot there, forcing back that Comet. Both Comets are quite wounded. He only has one sapper as well, so it'll be a bit of time before he can repair it up, and he does not have anvils, so no heavy sappers as well. Folks right here is trying to capture that point. They do capture the point, but needs to retreat back a little bit later ago, because that squad could potentially get wiped. We got all three of the squads of these firing. The Vickers will also fire as well, and the Vickers doesn't really take prisoners, and there it goes. Panzer IV is the region. No AT gun in this region as well. Like, maybe try and get a hit there, but let's call it smoke run. Very nice.
capture point. They're trying to
Frag grenade thrown, but does get dodged. This squad could receive some more model hits upon retreat, but I don't think it'll be a squad wipe. Panther does get its engine or turret locked by that sniper. It'd be like, it's like really, really long, like 30 seconds. Comet tank will find nothing up here. And this half-track is still severely wounded. We do got some Opus being deployed on out. He does have access to infrared STGs, so it's likely... Oh, he could go for it. Not likely will go for it. I would like to see it, because it's a doctrinal item. Might as well use it. Does find that landmine there. Is the Panther in pursuit? He may not realize he actually hit it. Intersection here. Receiving some hits there from the Lag and Panther. Opus are making an advance. They are being upgraded with the LMG though. Not with the infrared STGs. And does receive a hit there by the sniper. Sniper's at Veterancy 3, 48 kills. That sniper's being very, very problematic. Good hit there by the Penwiffer. The Penwiffer at Veterancy 4. Increased mobility, which can be quite helpful in pursuing down comets. White Phosphorus was utilized on top of these Panzer Fusiliers and does get the engine damage there onto that comet tank. And the sniper just went down right there. Panzer Fusiliers trying to advance away. And these intersections are being reinforced on the front line, but receiving quite a bit of fire there. The bunker reaches out all the way over here. And this bunker is starting to be displaced by the Panzer IV, but the Panzer IV just rolling misses on that bunker. Does send a frag there, does dodge it, however. And this engine damage is almost fully repaired. Engine damage fully repaired. That was damaged by a that shoe mine up north. Great hit there by Comet Tank. Comet Tanks are just way too effective for some infantry, in my opinion. We do have the Slit Trench. Great hits there on that Schumpiner, and the Schumpiner does go down thanks to that Comet largely. The Cannon Warfare is falling back, receiving quite a bit of fire. Double tap there onto the Panzer IV. The Panzer IV is still alive, but not for long at the current rate. The Brits are down to 100 points. Looks like the OKW player has really turned the match around. Panzer Fusiliers starting to make their advance. And the intersection will not capture that point, and they'll be forced on back. These intersections here are severely wounded. Comet Tank does roll a miss, hitting that debris right there.
RE Sappers reporting in. Where do you want this comet?
More Royal Engineers.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
And Opus are trying to make their advance. They need to eye that heavy cover, though. Panzer Fusiliers are trying to make their advance. May get a stick grenade off on that group. Nope, they do not. And here comes a smoke run. Looks like way up here. Trying to stop that Vigorous from firing. Does use the take aim ability. Say take aim. Okay, just increases accuracy, penetration, range. Comtank does say hi to that Panzer Fusiliers. Panzer Fusiliers hopped inside the building just to make sure the Vickers doesn't claim it for their own. Over here, the Tommies are captured the VP, or has captured the VP. Panzer IV will say it's high. Rolls a pretty big miss there. And rolls another miss there. Another good hit there, and the intersection will fall back. Panther, a little bit wounded. He has not rebuilt a Sturm Pioneer yet. He does have a mechanized HQ. He does have 4 repair engineers, which may not exactly be enough for Panzer IV and Panther, assuming they both get severely wounded at the same time. Combat Tank does, of course, get a direct hit there. May see anti-tank rifle grenade there, but the Panzer IV has a low chance of penetrating the frontal armor of the Combat Tank. Panzer IV does roll a miss there, and we do got sappers. May looks like eyeing to capture the point, while these intersection eyeing to capture up that fuel point. At the center, we do got the Panzer Fusiliers forcing on back the sappers, as the Combat Tank does get some good hits there onto that Volksgrenadier. Those humps of smoke there, very nice, and some white phosphorus smoke says hello. And with those guys severely wounded, even the main gun and machine guns can do severe work against that Panzer Fusilier. Does roll a miss there. He's trying to pursue it, but it looks like he will not get the kill there. Panther does get a couple pens there. And the lag is raining on in. Maybe a barrage. Yep, a barrage trying to hit those sappers. Very nice. The Brits only has 64 tickets. Not a whole lot of tickets remaining. Section for what remains of them are capturing that fuel point. It does get a pen there onto that Panzer IV. Of course, got the 2 AT guns and intersections to make their advance. The flak half track did go down this area, so that's some heavy cover for him to utilize. But that half track does receive quite a bit of fire there. I've got a flare grenade being thrown there. We also got a smoke run. Nope, that's a off-map smoke by the pyrotechnic squad that's just retreated on back. Good hits there onto that intersection. Obsas is making their advance now. Light could be very useful in dealing with these 6-pounders. Even just smoking them out could allow his Panzer IV to push on forward. He can also bring in some Panzer artillery. He has 2 munitions, so that's at least 2 barrages. By the time it gets off cooldown, that'll be a 3rd. Two Panthers happen to point out, and that sapper does fully go down.
Destroyed an engineer section.
The OKW player will need an eye getting another sapper squad himself. He doesn't have a whole lot of squads for me, or doesn't have a lot of repairs for his vehicles. Panzer Fusilier squad may get fully wiped there because he's completely forgot about it. And one of the Panthers do actually go down. No, that was a Panzer IV that goes down. Probably to the AT guns, getting severely hit. 2 vehicles destroyed. Likely it was a 6-pounder. Another AT grenade there or heat grenade onto that Panther. No Panther commander, but the AT guns are likely to get decrewed, but won't be decrewed fast enough. No, they did not get decrewed fast enough. No Panther commander onto the Panther. Does receive a pen there by the 6-pounder. May see a stick grenade there onto that Vickers. Vickers is quite wounded. Does get fully wiped there. The Panzer Fusiliers do fall back, and we've got another heat grenade there onto that Panther. Comet making their advance, but one of them severely wounded. Does stay it back.
The capture point is being overrun. Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Obsassen are unvetted, so does not have access to frangible smoke grenades in order to protect himself. And that was a very horrible, crude self-defense grenade. The OKW player doesn't have a whole lot left. He does have enough fuel for even for a King Tiger, let alone his regular Tiger. Just needs a whole mess of manpower. Panther does get a good hit there. The bridge doesn't have a whole lot of VPs remaining. Central VP is being captured. It may be a good idea to go for the King Tiger. Something heavy to stay in the center of the map. Upgrade the Panzer Commander to bring in artillery to hit those 6-pounders. Regular Tiger tank wouldn't be half bad, but that cannot be upgraded to the Panzer Commander. For some odd reason. Good hit there onto that infantry section.
Capture point. They're trying to take it.
And it's likely activating the healing mode very soon. Oh, Sasson now reach Veteran C1. Now they can use Frenchable Smoke. Panther does find a good angle there, hitting that combat tank. Multiple hits there onto the Panther. We do have the Panzer Fusiliers making their advance against Severe and does take out that lag. Panzer Fusiliers trying to decapture these, decrew these 6-pounders, but are largely unsuccessful. He needs to keep his manpower up. Losing lag is a minor loss. It wasn't really that useful against those AT guns. Those AT guns have been quite mobile this entire game. Does send one round there. The other round should be on its way. Yep. Now the mechanized HQ is getting machine gunned down. You can clearly see how effective it is, right?
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Panzer Fusiliers are making their advance. We do got the good damage there onto the Panzer Fusiliers with the infantry section. He is going to push his way forth this heavy cover. There's a bit of light cover here and there. Make sure you utilize some of it. Com tank is a little bit wounded. We may see anti-tank craft grenade here from the Panzer Fusiliers. Does get some good damage there. Panther does pitch in a bounce.
Trying to take one of our points.
And White Phosphorus does come forward on top of that Panzer Fusilier. Obsasses do hop inside that trench. You have to be very careful decrewing that trench because they've become very, very grouped up. So perhaps only decrew after he gets out of it. That's potentially could. Nope, doesn't get wiped there. That White Phosphorus does provide a bit of a shot blocker effect. Panther does receive a hit there. And sends a miss. Trying to decapture up the central VP. As the southern VP is being captured up by the Brit. Another White Phosphorus round. Wiping out the model that was inside the circle. Tiger tank has been deployed on out. Panther severely wounded. Double pen there. Panther needs a blitz on out of there. It would take a long time for that thing gets repaired. He needs sap. He needs Royal Storm Pioneers. That's the word I'm looking for. To get that thing repaired up at any reasonable time frame. Great hits there onto that Panzer Fusilier, delaying any deployment of any sapper. And the mechanized HQ has received quite a bit of fire.
They're down to 100 points.
One bounce, one pen. Comet tank over here, severely wounded, and the King Tiger, or regular Tiger tank, is quite wounded. Most of the OKW player has cast in the GG. And likely is going to just back out of the game relatively soon. Does go down there. Yep, I think he may be just AFK at this point in time. He appears to be AFK, so I'm just going to have to fast forward for the rest of the game.
The enemy have 75 points left.
Did he force a sink air? Either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching and signing off.